Hey, you guys. So we actually did cook the ocean in the previous video when we did the cod. So this time we're going to cook the mountain. Having fun cooking the mountains for the holidays. And so this is going to be a quick video, but I want to take the time actually to show you what I did with a beautiful duck breast that nobody can mess up. So you take like a duck breast, which is actually called magret de canard in French, and you actually season it, salt and pepper on both sides. You take like a regular pan and you stick this beautiful duck breast right on it. Fat down, you add no oil to it. If you've seen my previous video, the little bit of tiny little drop of oil that I did was the ash oil that I actually used. I mean, just like a drop because I want that smoke flavor added to the duck breast. So duck breast, fat down, you brown it, you core the fat, making cuts, crisscross cuts on the fat itself. Fat down, salt and pepper, you actually brown it on one side, you turn it around, you brown it and sear the other side. And after that, what I did is that before it goes into the oven for 6 to 8 minutes, that's it, no more. So what I did is that on the top part of the duck breast, I actually painted some Dijon mustard all over it, and I added also some parsley and fat down, put it back into the pan, a pan obviously that can go into the oven with no plastic, and then 6 to 8 minutes. Because of this particular one, duck breast that was a little bit smaller, not by much, I took it out right a little bit before, like at 7 minutes. You put it out there for 10 minutes, let it rest, and then all the juices are going to come back and into the meat basically because you're removing it from the heat, but you got to remove it from the heat source completely and put it on the pan to cool off. This is how much fat came out of that duck breast. So now that we did that, is that I took some beautiful cauliflower, green beans, radicchio, this wonderful Italian salad lettuce who actually grows in the cold, very popular in the northern part of Italy. And I blanched them for less than 5 minutes, basically, almost to 5 minutes. And I took them out and put them into ice water to stop the cooking. So it's basically al dente. And this is what I end up to do. And how wonderful to dress a little plate like that. So now that this duck breast has been rested for 10 minutes, we're going to slice it a little thicker. And this is it. And how beautiful of a dish it is. How beautiful of a dish it is for the holidays. Cooking duck breast like the pros. Little parsley on it. And this is one way to cook the mountain. On the other part that I did is that I'm going to show you. If you've seen my previous video on actually cooking some basically some stuff that people hunt. All right, that's a cacciatore. Cacciatore in Italian means a hunter. So I did a pound and a half of ground venison and I sweated it out into this steel pan. And what I did to it is that the little pomodorini sauce that I did the previous video was no fish in there. All right, it doesn't have any anchovies. It's not puttanesca. It is just plain sauce with concentrated paste, tomato paste, and also it's got some basil in there, salt and pepper. And if you looked at the previous video, it also has fennel in there, and the fennel and the tomato sauce is just like unbelievable, the flavors that are coming out. So When that meat was sweated, I actually added the tomato like sauce that I did the previous video into it, and I mixed it all in. And I took some rigatoni pasta that I previously did, and I pulled them out when they were just barely starting to get al dente, and I mixed it all in into this pan with the meat, and basically I pulled it out after being in the oven for 15 minutes at 400 degrees just to finish it off with the flavor, and I put some balsamic glaze all over it. And for the duck breast, the oven also at 400 degrees between 6 and 8 minutes. You pull it out, let the breast rest for 10 minutes, and you're coming out with two beautiful mountain dishes. And what I did also for the vegetables, I actually finished them off after blanching them into the duck fat that I previously had from the previous day that I cooked the duck breast. So you're actually not throwing the duck fat away. And if there's too much fat, obviously, you don't completely drown the vegetables in there, but you just add like quite a good drizzle all over the vegetables, which actually you can actually serve them hot or cold. If you serve them cold the same day or the next day, then you can actually add like a white balsamic vinaigrette to vinegar to that with some olive oil, and it's just coming out very great. And also what I did is that when I did actually put it in the oven, I also, the venison, I actually took a good amount, like 2 or 3 spoonfuls of that ash oil, and I put it all over it to get that smoky flavor. On this note, add a little parsley, that balsamic glaze to it. Beautiful duck breast with the mustard on one side that I dip it in the oven, and absolutely, you're dealing with two beautiful dishes of cooking the mountain for the holidays. On this note, until the next video, I wish you guys to go for it, cook whatever you want, and it's so much fun to cook some stuff in the kitchen during the holidays. Until next time, goodbye.